Have you ever stood in a place where the walls themselves seem to listen? Where every echo, every creaking floorboard, whispers a secret too terrifying to tell? Tonight, we walk those haunted halls. Welcome to the West of the Story. I'm Mr. West. Today, we're headed to Byron, where its consolidated elementary and Rocky Mountain High School, once bustling with young voices and laughter, has harbored a mystery. Custodians, teachers, even superintendents have fled its corridors late at night, shaken by things no living soul could explain. Janice Adams, who vowed never to go upstairs again, tells it like this.
It wasn't just cold. All the warmth vanished. An awful smell followed, and then something like smoke twisted away from me, as if it had a mind. I couldn't move, couldn't scream. I just knew I wasn't alone.
But Janice isn't the only one. Over the next few minutes, you'll hear the real accounts. The locked rooms, the phantom light switches, the legends and facts, untangling the mysterious, chilling history at Byron School. Is it just memory playing tricks, or is there something the night carries that the day cannot explain? So turn down the lights, listen close, and follow us into Byron's haunted halls. Some mysteries, it seems, never graduate. They just linger for the next visitor who dares to listen. Every small town has rumors. Jealous cooks, tragic teachers, hearsay about haunted classrooms. But Byron's legends run deeper than childish pranks. The tales don't come from thrill-seeking teens. They're whispered by the folks who sweep the floors and keep the lights on.
I was cleaning the windows one summer, and I kept hearing a clicking from an old adding machine. It wasn't even plugged in. The sound just wouldn't stop.
Eddie Davis, a janitor in 1952. The tales go back years, and devices have long seemed to act up, especially in the room once used for art, now the weight room. Donna Weatherman, a student in the 60s and 70s.
You would swear you heard a typewriter going clickety-clickety-click up there, just as loud and clear as if you were in the room next door. I've talked to a lot of people who have heard the same thing, and once in a while you could hear what sounded like someone walking around when no one was there.
The stories multiply. During cheerleading tryouts one spring night in 1988, 3 girls heard the clanking of weights in the locked and dark weight room below them. Jaylee Van Grinsven remembers peering through a hole in the wrestling room floor.
We could see the lights were off, but the sounds kept going. Even when we were leaving, the door locked behind us, but the noise didn't stop.
Former superintendents share their own strange tales. Alan Blair recounts the night he joined a group of students, all listening for the ghost in the older part of the building. They heard irregular rattling noises from a stairway blocked by a locked metal gate. Searches revealed nothing. Blair remained skeptical, suggesting atmospheric conditions instead of apparitions, but not everyone agrees. Other staff, like Tracy Folkert, report the ever-mysterious lights.
People drive by and see the lights on in the weight and wrestling rooms, even though the doors are locked. The coach swore he'd turned everything off, but they'd always flicker back on when checked at night.
And then there's Harold Hopkinson. He was, and is, a skeptic. But after one October night, even he refused to work alone after dark.
I heard the doors open, footsteps up the stair across the hall right past me. I saw nothing, but every sound was clear. My neck, it tingled. If I'd had my eyes closed, I'd have known someone was walking in front of me. But my eyes weren't closed. They were wide open.
So why do these stories persist? Byron residents, students and staff alike, admit to feeling anxious when alone in the school after dark. Unexplained events still happen. Whether the cause is natural or supernatural remains a riddle. Maybe some places remember, and maybe some memories are more than just echoes. Thanks for listening to The West of the Story. If you're ever in Byron, keep an eye out for flickering lights and distant footsteps. Some mysteries never graduate. They just pass on to the next class.